Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen episode number 7, and it's called Assault. As you guys know, if you've watched my other Jujutsu Kaisen videos, my YouTube videos are review only because I did edit the highlights for YouTube for the first 2 episodes, but they got blocked. So from there on, I decided that I'm only going to be adding my review to YouTube. My reaction will be for Twitch subs and patrons and YouTube members only. So you don't have to be a patron or a YouTube member to watch with me. If you'd like, you can pop into the Saturday streams. I usually watch in this order. Fire Force, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu. Although today I swapped Haikyuu with Jujutsu Kaisen. Matty, I was definitely going to give you a shout out. I have it open here on it. It's Matty's birthday, so everyone, if you're watching this back later, please wish Matty a happy birthday in the comment section. He has bitted 20,000 bits already tonight, and he says shots everybody, and he says my hair looks good to the side. Thank you so much, Matty, and clink to you. I don't have a shot, but there are 2 huge shots of vodka in a very small glass of juice, so it's gonna be a strong one. Less strong than I imagined, but I also think that that's because I'm getting used to so much vodka. Before we continue, once again, thank you to Matty. This is he with his AlexxRu that I sent to him, and he has one more gift on the way, so I can't wait to see what you think about that one. And then, what was I saying about Jujutsu Kaisen? Oh, so usually on Saturdays, I watch Fire Force, Jujutsu Kaisen, and then Haikyuu. But today, I was told to watch Jujutsu Kaisen Lost. And at first, I didn't think much of that. But then, a bunch of people today have asked, when are you going to watch Jujutsu Kaisen? Have I missed Jujutsu Kaisen? When are you going to watch it? Blah, 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 blah. Like, so many people on the stream today. Plus, I have more viewers now than I've not ever had, but then I have more viewers on the stream right now than I usually have on a Saturday. So I'm assuming this is a pretty big episode. So before I get started, let me just turn off the light. And I'm going to close the door. I don't want a cat to come in here, and if I'm going to freak out and maybe roll back, because I've done that. I mean, I've rolled back before, and I'm just worried that a cat's going to be under me, and I don't know what's going to happen today, but I feel like it's going to be big, so I might as well be prepared. Anyway, this is where the YouTube intro ends. After this, you'll find the review. Okay, review time. I just had a lot of issues, technical issues, but it's been the whole night. Twitch has been glitching a lot, so my hype has definitely died down a bit after finishing the episode and then having to reset the stream and everything, but I still want to get the review done properly. Just a shout out to everyone who is sticking around for the review. Cherry, Thomed, Blackblade, Mike, Matty, Hunter, Michael, Dew, Vasilij, Tiago, Santos, Katra, Nameswirls, Elizabeth, Thomir, Hunter, Dark Shadow is here, JSD. So we still have a lot of people sticking around for the review. Thank you guys. Elizabeth, Yvette, I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your scores for this episode, although I'm pretty sure it's going to be a full house of 10s. Kirin is also here. Martins. But let's just take a look at. I don't even have to take a look at the episode. It was amazing from start to finish. There wasn't a single thing that they could have done better with this episode. The story was awesome. The characters were amazing. The visuals, phenomenal. The audio, mind-blowing, and my enjoyment, obviously, through the roof. If you saw my reaction, obviously those of you that are on YouTube, maybe you didn't see my reaction, but I'll try and explain it to you. I literally fell out of my seat. I was running up and down the little space that I have here. I was freaking out. It was just really, really, really good. So I have to give the episode an easy 10 out of 10. And to be honest, it's really difficult to actually review it, because usually with a review, what you do is you talk about what you liked, you talk about what you didn't like, and it's easier when there are positives and negatives to weigh against each other. Whereas with this episode, there's nothing that I could weigh against anything else. It was perfect. So let's hear some of your thoughts or questions. Maybe that can help me with the review, because honestly, right now, all I feel is like speechless. One thing that I said multiple times is that Gojo is the hottest anime character I have ever in my life seen. He's maybe not my favorite because he's still very new and I'm actually still very suspicious of him. Like, no one can be this strong and this gorgeous and still be a good guy. I don't know. So part of me is really suspicious of him, but Soto says 10 out of 10. Anyone who put less don't have taste. Vasilisk says, yeah, my score is at 10.1. Rio10 says, Gojo out of 10. Thomir says, infinity out of 10. Matty says, my score is Diamond Mo's hardness out of 10. I feel like that's a reference to something. I don't get it though, but Santos Catra, 100 out of 10. Dear says, we talked about it during the technical break. It's very, very hype, but hype isn't everything for me. I prefer 200 IQ moments to showing off strength, badass, hotness moments, so it's not a 10 for me. I get that. I totally get that. But 200 IQ moments, would you care to share an example from another show maybe that I've watched? Because for me, you know, considering the genres of the show, it checked all the boxes. So for me, it was definitely 10 out of 10. Blackblade says, someone this good and strong is gonna get Game of Thrones. You mean Game of Thrones season 1 to 3? Yes, probably. Cherry says 10 out of 10. Mappa is doing an awesome job so far. I read the manga chapter for this, but I like the adaptation a lot better. Interesting thing. Isn't Mappa doing Attack on Titan's final season? Because if yes, yay. That's exciting. Thomir says, I can't wait until Gojo fights someone who is on an equal level. So for that reason, it's a 9.9, but I want to give infinity out of 10, so infinity. DKZ says, I like the way Gojo looks with the blindfold. He looks more mature, but God, he is beautiful. I want to like, he is like a Cinnabon, but perfect. And by that I mean I want to eat him up. What? What? Hanku, did you hear that? Oops. Hanku, nee, jy moet hierdie kyk. Dis baie goed. Guys, don't worry. Hanku's gonna watch this. He's already watched the first 2 episodes because he edited it for me. But once he finishes Death Note, he's going to start watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and he'll start from episode 1. And I'm excited to see his reaction to this episode too. It's going to be interesting to see it from a guy's perspective, you know. But I'm sure he'll enjoy it. Michael says a 10 for me too. The adaptation was pretty perfect. You'll probably be a little disappointed with the eye reveal in the manga compared to the anime. Yeah, probably. I can only imagine. They made it glow. Like, it was so amazing. Itsame says, I love Jujutsu Kaisen, but I can't help but remember. Mappa has the potential to make it... Remember what? You can't help but remember what? Diamond Mo's hardness is a 10, and I referenced this because his eyes reminded me of Land of the Lustrous, and I saw Tiago thought the same. Ooh, I haven't seen Land of the Lustrous. Some of you are laughing at. Gojo got me questioning my sexuality. The reaction from guys was something. Well, sadly, I lost my reaction recording, but luckily, because of all the technical difficulties I had, but luckily, I was able to, you know, I could highlight the Twitch stream, and Mike is going to download it. So just props to Mike, who's going to be editing the YouTube video and adding the... Well, first, the most important thing to do is add the intro and reaction and review together, upload that for patrons, and then just cut out the reaction part of that same video, and that gets uploaded to YouTube. So thank you so much, Mike, for the time you're going to spend doing that, so that everyone on YouTube can enjoy at least my thoughts. But I want to see my own reaction to this, because I feel like I blanked out there for a minute. It was just wow. My butt was used incorrectly. What they do with Attack on Titan does not take away from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just saying how excited Jujutsu Kaisen makes me for Attack on Titan. I get you, yeah. I just read the manga for Land of the Lustrous, and sorry, it keeps jumping up. Tiago, where? Oh. And I binged it like hell yesterday, okay? Michael says, people like scrolling pics in WW. It's a dangerous place. There was some huge Demon Slayer spoilers earlier. What's WW? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to take a look at the Discord. I think Michael said that he uploaded some manga panels. So I want to take a look at that. Here we go. These are all from the manga of Jujutsu Kaisen. But I think there's no way that the manga could have done well, the anime did so much justice to the manga that once you see the anime, I feel like the manga can't live up to your first experience, you know? Even though the manga came first, because I experienced the anime first, the manga won't live up to the anime, you know, in this case, because I experienced the anime first. So let's just take a look quickly. Who are you calling nothing special? Stupid brat. I communicate with him normally, even though he's a cursed spirit. On top of that, his cursed energy, it's unregistered special grade. Okay, that was the beginning of the episode. I like the black and white contrast. It makes things hit really hard. But yeah, once again, I don't think it can. People be simping for Gojo all day. Well, I understand why, but I'm very suspicious. He's just too good to be true. And that makes me feel like what's gonna happen. I just, a part of me feels like, I don't know, he's gonna be a bad guy, because I could imagine him being the bad guy. 7, high Q 6, and fire 4s. 20. Okay, so this is just explosions and him blasting. Look, 100,000. 100,000? When what is this? I don't remember that. But this is obviously him hitting him through the forest. The sound effects, the OST, everything was really, really good in the episode. This looks pretty cool though. I remember thinking last week, look, not 100K. It was look. Oh. Sorry, I thought it was, I don't know what I thought. Sorry. Blonde moment. I remember thinking last week that this character's face looked scarier in the manga compared to the anime, and I still think that's true. The contrast, the black and white contrast and kind of rough sketch effect gives his face a lot of a scarier feel in the manga compared to the anime, but that's pretty much the only thing that the manga did better. This part where you see this little light thing here, that I saw that happen. There was a moment when I saw that in the anime where that exact little light flashed while he was going back, and Cheyenne says Buggy's VA biases me towards making him less scary. I don't know, maybe. But I mean, I'm just talking about visually. I'm not talking about as the character itself. But I think his face itself just seems more scary in the manga compared to the anime for me. But this part, when I saw it in the anime, I just felt like, wow, this is going to be good. Fourth one, here we go. Don't worry, just stay close. Domain expansion. So that's when he revealed his domain, Coffin of the Iron Mountain. This looks pretty amazing. Very well done. I love how he looks so chilled and he's like in defense mode or something, you know. So this is a very beautiful panel. Once again, the black and white just gives it an awesome feel. It looks amazing. Even this, everything about it. Coffin of the Iron Mountain. And then I'm expecting the last one to be his eye reveal, which still he's gorgeous, but in the anime with his eyes literally glowing. And first it was like one eye and then both. I want to watch the whole episode again, to be honest. Especially since my experience was interrupted with technical difficulties, but luckily that didn't take away from my enjoyment of this scene and the overall episode. It didn't really take away from my enjoyment, but it did, because of the whole reset, it did kill my hype a bit, but maybe that's good so that I can be more, I can actually formulate sentences for the review, because while watching, I couldn't formulate, I couldn't think in words. I was just like, just wow. Cherry, I think you said you took some screenshots. Would you mind sharing that in the anime? Wait, what's this? Here's another one. Would you mind sharing that in the seasonal anime chat? But make sure that you spoiler tag them if possible. Some line changes. The anime translated Hinami's line while they kept it completely unknown in the manga. And then the anime line from Ghetto was quite the statement for a cursed spirit to make. I prefer how aggressive the manga line is, though it's a very small change, so it's not a big deal. Okay, let me see that. It says here, talking big, know your place, cursed spirit. Oh, and then in the anime he said, quite the statement for a cursed spirit to make. So here it definitely seems more aggressive than this, just like kind of quite the statement. And here it says, know your place. So, yeah, that is very interesting. I definitely feel there's a difference there. Cherry, you say your screen blacked. Could you post the pictures? You said you took some screenshots. Could you maybe post them here in the seasonal anime chat with spoiler tags? And Dio says, we can change the schedule tomorrow night to watching Jujutsu Kaisen episode 7 4 times. Instead of One Piece? But the comedy really landed. The action landed. Everything about this episode, I just think that they did really, really well. The OST was so good. The sound effects, the voice acting, even in that, I want to actually see the voice acting for, who's the voice actor for these characters. Part of me is like, no, don't look now. See if you can pick it up later. But the other part of me is like, no, just look now. Just look now. Geto, we've already looked up, didn't we? But I want to look it up again. I don't remember, so let's just quickly see Geto again. But more importantly, that blonde guy. It's Mahito. So this is the blonde guy. He also does... Let's see who else I know him as. For a second, they both... One of them, the way they spoke, they have this kind of malicious but light tone. Very interesting. Okay, I don't remember those characters. Oh, he's Yuki Soma from Fruits Basket. That's probably who I recognize him as. Okay. It's also Charles Lacroix from Astralos in Space. Oh, he's Suna from Haikyuu, which we just... Yujio? Oh, he's from Sword Art Online. Oh, because I haven't finished it yet, it didn't highlight. Usually I try to only I don't want to be spoiled, so I usually just look at stuff that's highlighted for me. Okay, so he's also Yujio. Definitely did not hear Yujio at all, but I definitely heard Yuki. Wouldn't have thought Yuki and Yujio were the same person at all. Very interesting there. Someone said in the chat about Suna. That's cool because he's doing 2 seasonal shows. He's in 2 seasonal shows. Okay, I'm very excited to hear more of that character. Really liked, what's his name? Geto and Mahito. Them and in that little ending scene, talking to each other. Loved the voice acting there. So Geto. Let's see here. Meme Oshino. Ah, yes, we looked him up last week, and I remember being surprised that he's Oshino and Kururugi from Code Geass. Sting from Fairy Tail. Yeah, really good characters. Both of them very good voice actors. Did a great job. Have we looked up Gojo's voice actor? Because now I kind of want to, but I also don't want to. I just want Gojo to be his own character. At this point, I think we look him up at least once a week. You mean Takahiro Sakurai? Let me just add... all of these characters to my favorite lists at this point, because really, honestly, let me just add this show to my favorites list. It probably is going to, it should jump up on my favorites, but I'm worried that, you know, when you're watching a new show, it's like right now in your face, so then it sometimes jumps above some of your older favorites. But then once this show is over, it's not seasonal anymore, and after a couple of weeks, then you can better judge it. Is it still above some of my older favorites for me, or is it just because it aired then and I was hype and yeah. So okay, so favorite. We have Megumi at 1,000 likes, Yuji at 1.4 thousand, and this is on any list. I bet you Gojo is going to be at least 2,000. 2.3 thousand, there we go. Thought so. I'm not going to put her on my favorites list right now. Yeah, I'm going to wait a bit for the others. And especially but the antagonists are also really good in the show so far. Recency bias. Yes, that's called recency bias. But I think it's okay to have that as long as you revisit later and readjust. So right now I really feel like I want to put it on. I definitely want to put it maybe just below JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for now. But this episode itself, probably one of the top 10 best episodes in anime I've ever seen. Definitely a star. I don't do this often for some reason. I stopped doing it. I used to do it often, but I'm going to do it again now. I'm going to put a star. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Here we go. Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 7. Easily one of the top 10 best episodes I've ever seen. And then if I had to just edit my favorites list, reorder. Definitely putting it just after. To be honest, this is a bit, I haven't edited this in a while. So at this point, I kind of want to put Jujutsu Kaisen and, no, wait, yeah. It might be recency bias though, because I'm currently watching JoJo's Part 4 and I'm currently watching Jujutsu Kaisen, so maybe, it might change in the long run, but right now I have to put it there. Oh, but I should really sit down and reorder this, because there's a lot of stuff when I compare certain things that I feel like I need to change. No, wait, Bleach, still there, not above Bleach, but there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's recency bias, but I'm gonna put this in my top 10 right now. I know it's because of this episode, and it might go lower again towards the end of the season, but this I feel is more accurate. Oof, to be honest, actually Haikyuu might have dropped a bit. Okay, now it's accurate. It's accurate with regards to how I feel right now, but we'll see in a couple of weeks. Yes, I feel good about this. So basically my top 3, they're basically on the same level. So it's actually a top 1, but for different reasons. One Piece, Fruits Basket, Demon Slayer. Kizumonogatari, well, the Monogatari series is 4th. 5th, March Comes in Like a Lion, Dr. Stone, Attack on Titan, but Attack on Titan will probably, once I start rewatching season 2, I'm sure Attack on Titan is going to jump up again. Jujutsu Kaisen right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Haikyuu did drop a bit this season, I have to admit, but the second season is one of my favorites, so it's still up there. And maybe it'll go up again once the whole recency bias passes. Dororo, Ouran High School Host Club, Bleach, JoJo's, Welcome to the Ballroom, Eureka 7, Tokyo Ghoul, ReZero, Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail probably, to be honest, once again, that dropped a lot in season 2, to be honest. There we go, that's more better. Violet Evergarden, Usho, and Tora. So that's basically my top 22, I guess. Matty typing so many times Gojo, he mistyped good because of that. That looks Gojo'd good. I think Katie needs to see the GIF I posted and the screenshot Cherry posted. Oh wait, let's see. I need to finish up my review though, because my review is too long. It's gonna be too long for Demon Slayer, for Daily Motion. This is gorgeous. I can't even tweet these pictures because there's probably a bajillion tweets of these screenshots going around. I want to use this for my thumbnail, but it'll probably be spoilery, right? This would be too spoilery for my thumbnails. He's so good. He's so gorgeous. He's just... Katie's Haikyuu season. Oh, yeah, Matty, that's true. Yeah. Gojo is objectively beautiful. It's not even an opinion at this point. Yeah, it's a fact. Oh, this is a gift. Is a gift. Is a gift. This gift is a gift. I'm just gonna quickly tweet that. But I need to end the video because otherwise this is going to be way too long for Daily Motion. So let me just say thank you for watching with me. Or listening to me if you were watching this on YouTube. It's so good that I'm feeling like maybe at some point I will make the reaction of maybe in a week or two I'll make this reaction available for everyone on YouTube. So maybe I'll post it on my community tab or on Twitter or something. I can post a link. So make sure you follow me on Twitter or just check my community tab, because this is something I would like to share with you guys. But I want to make sure that all my patrons and my Twitch subs and YouTube members get to see it first, okay? But I think I'll make it available at some point, maybe in the next 2 weeks, just because. Okay, thank you guys for watching with me. I will see you again next week, Saturday, for episode 8. Bye.